burning question for you, Bill.
Will Sarah Palin enter the race, or will she do Dancing with the Stars?
Not going to enter the race, not going to dance.
Neither one.
No, it's going to stay up there in Alaska and shoot wolves or whatever she's shooting.
I just want to say one thing about this book, which we all read. People do not know that you were a history teacher.
Yeah, I taught high school history in Miami, Florida at Pace High School when I was
so you have a little bit of knowledge. Okay.
I applied that here, obviously, because Killing Lincoln has been doing really well on the bestsellers list for 22 weeks.
It's going to sell 2 million copies. I feel like Adele.
I feel like Adele.
Without giving anybody the finger.
No fingers.
Yeah.
No.
Rolling in the deep.
So, tell us something in this book. I read it, but I want you to do it. That we won't learn from a textbook. You've been there.
Okay, that's a good question. John Wilkes Booth is the assassin, right? He's engaged to be married to a woman. The woman's two-timing him with Abraham Lincoln's son. Robert Booth.
Yes.
You will never hear that in a history course. And we believe that that enraged Booth further. Booth hated Lincoln because Booth was a racist Confederate, wanted to kill him, but that made it even more personal and drove Booth to do the killing.
But the next book is on Kennedy. Are you going to talk about some of Kennedy's romances? We had a woman who was an intern. She was 19.
I'm not so interested in that.
An affair with him, no?
I'm not so interested in that stuff as, but I am interested in the chaos that all his affairs caused in the White House. Because the chaos that was caused by Kennedy's proclivities, or whatever you want to call them, activities, all right, impacted on his ability to do the job. He was distracted. He was distracted from the job that he was elected to do. And also...
Well, he handled the Cuban Missile Crisis very well. He wasn't so distracted.
You'll be surprised, and that's what's good about the book. You're going to be very, very surprised. It's not a hatchet job on Kennedy, by the way.
But you're not going to mention some of the...
We're going to mention the things that impacted the folks.
What do you think about this woman who's now 69 writing a book about what happened?
You know, I don't like this stuff. I never liked it. I'm not a tabloid guy. I don't know why she does what she does. I didn't read the book. But I am interested.
It impacted a lot of her life and her relationships.
Well, look, anybody can read the book if they want to. I choose not to. My book is going to be history. It's going to be on in October, and I think it's going to do better than Killing Lincoln, because so many of us remember when Kennedy was killed, and we know exactly where we were, and we have a lot of emotion invested.
In the time we have left, there's a lot of emotion now about Syria and what kind of action we should take. John McCain was even talking about taking some military action. Do we say, yes, we have to, we have to get Assad out, or do we say, listen, let them handle their own problems?
I would not get involved with Syria if I were. The United States is up to its neck right now in the Muslim world. We don't need any more. Afghanistan is descending into a debacle. And we don't need it anymore. Look, I feel sorry for the Syrian people. If we can help them materially, if we can help them covertly, we should. Bombing, military action, no.
Do you feel that the right wing is beating the drum for military action in Iran?
Right wing?
Well, the right wing, yeah.
I think Americans are concerned that Iran might get a nuclear weapon and wipe Israel off the face of the earth, and everybody should be concerned, not just the right wing.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be concerned, but they seem to be talking about war instead of diplomacy and boycotts and everything else before you start talking about war in this world.
Okay, to quote someone you admire, President Obama,
I do admire him.
I think you prepare for the worst and try to make the best outcome. Okay?
I think he's doing that.
There you go. Well, then you have to prepare for war. You have to do that.
Keep talking about it.
No, you don't have to talk about it, but
if we keep talking, we're not going to get. We got at some point we got to stop the way you.
Why?
Because, Bill, we want to leave peacefully. Thank you for being with us today. Our thanks to Bill O'Reilly.